Cool. I think that's the first word I would use for him. Even as a rookie, he seems very cool under pressure. He moves around enough to elude the rush, but he's not really a scrambling quarterback.
Caught for the touchdown! But what I like about this is that it's not open initially, but he doesn't give up on the play.
Great leader, and just developing into one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
One thing that I loved about Brett Favre is when he played, I was like, man, that guy is having fun. And I want people to see that in me. Not talking talent skill-wise or anything like that. You know, I'll let other people say that kind of stuff. You know, the thing for me is if someone says, wow, that guy plays passionately and he gives everything that he has, that would make my day.
He just kind of has a certain instinctive feel for the game and how to get loose in the pocket. So I would say just kind of cool and under control. The Raiders had a starting quarterback who they thought was going to run the show for them that year, Matt Schaub. And Carr, again, came in and he was so cool and just played, and he surprised everyone by winning the job. A lot of people who thought he may not get into a game, and he started every game for them.
A lot of times when you go into a locker room as a rookie, it's hard, especially as a quarterback, to gain any respect from those guys, because they've been doing it, you know, for a long time. You know, you were in junior high when they started playing in the NFL, so you got to understand that, and you got to go out there and show them that you're willing to put in the time and the effort, and you don't want anything handed to you, and that's what he's done.
I even heard Rich Gannon mention, he goes, hey, this game's not too big for him, it's not too fast for him. And I think just having the older brothers, that's what really helped.
My brother obviously played, and so I had a heads up on, you know, what I need to do as a rookie. It was to literally go in, work hard, and keep your mouth shut.
He realized one of his first jobs as a quarterback, if he was ever going to be successful, was not just to play well and get to know the playbook, but was to earn the trust and respect and faith of his teammates.
He plays the game for others. His most favorite thing is just seeing his teammates happy and celebrating. That's what drives him.
I asked him if he felt like he was an up-and-coming breakout star, and he said he doesn't like to talk to himself that way. But what he did say is that he will work as hard as anyone else to become a star.
Head into the gym to get the work in that no one cheers for or gets to see.
That's kind of his fallback, is he just outworks everybody.
Ever since I've known him, he's always had that. You know, he's always just wanted to push himself, work harder, work harder, work harder.
Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low. Top squeeze, nice. Good work here. Yeah, let's get 5.
I think if you always go with that philosophy, it'll always take you a long way.
Get 3, get it.
We weren't the most talented guys growing up, and I think he'd be the first one to tell you, but definitely outworks everybody.
Today will be a good day. The camps are a way for us to get out and do, coach, and teach what we know best.
It's a football camp that we do kind of throughout the Central Valley, and we've kind of started to go outside the valley. And the first spot we've been able to come to is San Lorenzo Valley High, where my dad went to school. So we thought it was pretty cool, pretty fitting to come back to where he played high school ball and kind of give back to this community a little bit.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, man. We're gonna help you guys learn some stuff you guys probably never heard before. If you want to ask us questions about football, about anything, ask us. Don't be hesitant, don't be scared. Now I'm gonna turn it over to the 58-year-old man.
All right, old man, Dave. All right, you guys ready to go? Having fun? All right, cool. Can we pray for you real quick?
Yes. I've just been given such a gift and a blessing to be on a football field. Something I love to do for a living. That's number one. Number two is I love to have fun. I love to, be with my wife and my son.
He seems like he's matured more than you would expect for a 24-year-old guy. That may be partly because of his son, at birth had some medical problems.
This was during training camp right before my senior year. He was in Children's Hospital for 22 days.
It was the season opener. In an overtime nail-biter, Carr threw his 5th touchdown pass of the night to win the duel against Rutgers 52-51. Few people knew that just 2 days before, Derek had been standing helplessly by as his 3-week-old son underwent major surgery.
He ended up having a total of 3 surgeries where I was on the field, got a call. I ran up the ramp crying. They're rushing him into an emergency surgery, and I'm not there by his side for him to go before he goes in. It was one of the hardest things we ever went through.
We'd come over to the hospital and sit there for as long as he could, keep his eyes open before he had to go back, and kind of rest up for the next day's practice. And that just kind of shows where his perspectives are.
Going through that has put football in a perspective of, hey, this is my job. I want to be the best at it. I really do. I want to be known as, hey, he was the best to ever do it. At the same time, like I said, good game, bad game, it doesn't matter. My brother told me, you're going to be praised a lot, you're going to be criticized a lot. Ignore both because neither matter. That right there kind of defines what I believe and who I am.
He doesn't approach football as though it's this life and death situation, as though it's the most important thing in the world to him. He would tell you that it's faith, family, then football, and I think maybe that helps him in terms of not making more of this than it needs to be and not trying too hard.
That's how he leads his family. Just acts the same way everywhere he's at. Leadership mentality and positivity.
1, 3, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Work hard!
Yeah, one of you guys got it.
Sprint that way.
The cool thing about all of our receivers is they all want to work. Crabtree, Kimbrell Tompkins, Rod Streeter, Amari.
With the 4th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Amari Cooper, wide receiver, Alabama.
Amari is the kind of guy, we got done throwing one day. I'm on my way home, he texts me, hey, can we throw 3 more times this week? I need to work on some stuff. And that's the stuff that fires me up.
It does seem as though he and Derek immediately hit it off, even in off-season workouts.
Amari is just tremendously talented. Getting some of the clips that Derek shot me, the separation is unbelievable. You talk about route running ability and understanding coverage. He's already there. Kind of the most telling fact, just talking to Derek this last couple days, has been the guys that started last year are fighting for roster spots.
With new receiving talent, with obviously now a quarterback who's been through the wars a little bit, as an impartial observer, they have a chance to win 8 games, and they tell you they should win 10.
We know what we looked like last year, and we see what we look like now. But we have to do it. We got to go in the games and play with the same intensity that we've shown in practice.
Football is so funny. It takes the perfect storm. You got to have the right coaching staff, the right GM, front office, guys around you. A missed draft pick here, a missed draft pick there. A guy gets hurt. So many things can go against you. You just got to keep your blinders on and go about your business and see where it takes you.
I think there's no reason why he can't be a perennial Pro Bowl quarterback, and as he says, if he reaches that level, that means the team is going to be doing well. I think that's what he's shooting for, and maybe he's shooting even higher, but certainly I think he's a guy who could be an elite level quarterback for a long time.